following is an exclusive preview of one of our newest episodes at member-supported Restoration Radio. To access the rest of this episode, as well as our entire library, please visit the links in the description below.
You can do this. You don't have to. You shouldn't be waiting for family or whoever to help you and push you. You can look at all the time you've been working and all the funds you've saved and everything, and this can all be done. This isn't impossible. You need to stop thinking of other people who like to say little things in your ear that, oh, it's too hard to do this. Oh, don't propose in person, do it virtually. All these things looking back are just ridiculous.
But I suppose that's practice for being a married couple, is you have to weigh the counsel of people who love you and have experience and say, but I still have to make my own decision, which may agree with your thoughts, but sometimes may disagree. Can I ask, was there, because Rhea had alluded to, well, I didn't think I was going to have to leave the Philippines. Was there any serious thought to, and I know you alluded to there being some obstacles and some other challenges, did you give very serious consideration to possibly moving to the Philippines, despite the fact that would mean leaving your family and leaving your job and leaving everything you've known?
It was an option, definitely, that if we got tired of waiting and seeing that this is never going to move unless we go and make it happen that way. I mean, there was this crazy loophole where apparently you could get civilly married in Utah, and that would allow you to fly internationally because you were a spouse technically, and then you could make it to the Philippines. It's just all that time. How long is this going to go? And luckily we all made it out in one piece together finally.
I mean, you're part of this legendary cohort of COVID marriages. I same thing I think of Justin and Imogen, same position as you all, an engagement in hold, and then they have to deal with the U.S. government, and then shall we say certain mandates. You know what? I might be the good luck here, but in this case, you had it afterwards. I interviewed the Eldrackers, and that weekend, the green card came in. Now, I'm interviewing them after St. Stephen's Day, so I can't take any credit here. And anyway, it wouldn't be my credit, it would be our Lord's credit. But I think that's wonderful that you overcame all those obstacles. And I suppose that's one of the enduring lessons I would take here is people are sold this Romeo and Juliet, everything's romantic, everything will fall into place. That did not happen for you all. You had to make things happen. Rhea had to keep the conversations going, shall we say. She had to have a novena in her parish. Jason had to sue the U.S. government. The idea that, oh, well, if our Lord wants me to have a spouse, he will just deliver the spouse. Like, who taught you that? Who taught you that idea? And I think you two have given numerous examples of how that's actually the opposite is the case. You have to do actually sometimes quite a lot of work in order to bring together something that our Lord wills.
Yes, definitely a test of perseverance across the board with reaching the sacrament of matrimony finally after everything remote and then all the hurdles, and then finally getting married in Phoenix, Arizona with Father Palma presiding.
So how long have you been married now?
It's been about 18 months now.
Another highly experienced Catholic couple that we're hoping to do another show on the network in the future called Catholic Marriage, in which we interview people who've been married 5, 10, 15, 20 or more years. So that's not this show today. But I just want to ask briefly, what are the things that you've learned early on in your marriage about yourself and about your spouse?
Oh, learning to trust even though we're not really knowing each other deeper, because of course we started a long distance relationship, so we need to trust my husband and love him. And love him. So I learned also how to adjust being a housewife, because in the Philippines I'm working.
Right. Like all Filipino women, you had at least one job, sometimes 2 or 3 or whatever it might be.
So, good thing he's a good teacher as well, being a good husband. So, may I say I am a good wife?
Yes. And we were blessed in the beginning of our marriage that I was able to work from home full time. So we had that the first year.
Yeah.
So we basically never spent any time away from each other.
You want to talk
And
about the
really-
opposite of long distance, right?
Right.
You come from like video calls at scheduled hours to never leaving each other's sight.
Yeah.
Definitely made up for lost time, though. Probably averaged out to a regular relationship after that. What about you, Jason? What's it like having a wife and someone living with
Right.
you?
Well, living by yourself for so long and now you're always